Guys, it's been 15 years since MLS made a revolutionary signing like the one we saw yesterday. Back in 2007, at the age of 31, David Beckham, if you recall, signed with the LA Galaxy, and it completely changed the soccer landscape in MLS in America altogether. Do you remember this? This was wild when it happened. I remember not quite believing it, that it was going to happen, because David Beckham was, like I said, he was only 31 years old. Mm-hmm. He was still very much in the prime.
He came from Real Madrid to the Galaxy.
To the Galaxy. So there was kind of a precedent. I think the Messi news as a player, there is no, he's the best.
Not
he's
even
the greatest
close
of all time.
to comparing.
But I will say, David Beckham was a global superstar. His celebrity was massive. Everybody knew who he was.
He forced the league. It changed the fabric of the league. It brought more investment into the league. The league got much more serious with how it approached competing in Major League Soccer. I think there's a couple of moments in American soccer history. Pelé coming to the NSL, right? To the Cosmos, it kind of pushed it to the mainstream, pushed soccer to the mainstream. Then the World Cup in '94 that gave birth to MLS in 1996. And then Beckham took it, shifted a couple of gears forward. But now the entire world is looking at, perhaps, like I love what you said. Today, he's one of the best players in the world. Today, maybe not the best, but he's the greatest.
It's arguable.
Yeah,
he's the only player in the top 5 European leagues that had 20-plus goals and 20-plus assists this season.
Don, get out of here.
And he just won a World Cup. He just won a World Cup 6 months ago.
It's showing up to Inter Miami.
It's pretty remarkable. Let's take a look at the difference between that signing and how MLS has changed since David Beckham signed as to today. So here is, just the sheer number of teams. There were only 13 teams in Major League Soccer in 2007 as compared to 29 today. The TV deal, look at the amount of money that has gone up. It's the average salary. Charlie, I know you can speak to this as well.
I had teammates on $11,000 a year.
It's insane.
After tax?
Before.
You're kidding me.
Developmental contract, $12,000.
Is that legal?
These players had to
That's not minimum wage.
And so you had that. You had Stu Holden, one of my best friends, was on $25,000 deal with Houston Dynamo. Then it was $32,000. So you had players, professional players, had to live with 4 roommates. 4 to 6. And the meals they were eating, if they weren't getting the meals at the training facility, which also changed after Beckham because you had more DPs coming to the league who came from Barcelona's, Arsenal's, Real Madrid's of the world, where they had certain demands and they raised the profile. So I remember teams weren't getting breakfast. So a simple thing is coming to your training facility, if you wanted to come early, get work done, you didn't have breakfast before. Now you had not only breakfast, but a hot serve breakfast. That's a very small change that makes a big difference. Then talking about chefs coming in to cook for teams, that didn't happen. Forget about private jets. Then you were allowed, 3 private jets, all DPs got to fly first class. Then that changed the whole demographic of, now I see why traveling matters so much. So in terms of what is going to happen and transpire from a Lionel Messi coming to this league, because think about the players that want to play against Lionel Messi, what you have to do every day to compete in training. That's not even on your team. This is a player in the league. Now it's going to raise the intensity. I want to trade jerseys with Lionel Messi after the game, right? So that...
I'm thinking of a guy like Benjamin Gremaski, for example, young kid out of the academy from Inter Miami. He's Argentine, from an Argentine family. He's friends with a family that I'm very close with. And I know how much this means to him, to his family, to everybody in Miami.
Came in and when Messi was there training and got his arm tattooed with Messi's signature, and now they're going to be teammates?
Unbelievable.
It is.
I still can't believe it.